Hey, everybody, welcome to the multifaceted show.
Okay.
Today. Alabama High School playoff show and Alabama Auburn sports show. What's up, man?
Just excited to. It's a big week. We got a big week.
True.
We're calling the Coosa Christian State Championship 2A football game. It'll be our second one in 3 years. So we've been blessed to be able to broadcast. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's fun.
What else got going on? Auburn hired a new coach. Recruiting situations going on. Got a lot of stuff going on.
High school
man.
recruit? Oh,
Absolutely. You don't think there's recruiting in high school? Please.
let's talk about that.
High school recruiting?
Yeah, talk about that.
This is the Alabama Auburn show. Jeff.
Oh, that's right. Wait, no, it's high school football show right now.
That's not what you said.
That's what I meant. No, it's not. It's Alabama show. You're right.
Yeah. Say that twice.
We're gonna,
I don't
but
hear
stay tuned because we will have
Correct.
the high school show here, same station, same time in just a few minutes. Who you texting?
Nobody, man. I'm in our comments here just telling everybody hello.
You're always texting.
Not me, man.
How many times your phone ring today?
A few.
It's true.
A few.
So, Alabama matches up against Georgia.
Dude.
SEC championship, dude.
Sometimes, though, it just seems like, and I know Daniel Harper will jump on and say rat poison, but I think Alabama is just Georgia's daddy. Plain and simple. I don't think it's a Saban thing. I think it's a University of Alabama thing.
Do you really?
They find a way to beat Georgia.
They
always do.
They do. Georgia's 11-1 right now. Alabama's they're the same record in the SEC.
Who they lose to?
Georgia.
I knew he was jumping on.
Is Daniel Harper on?
I knew he was jumping on. As soon as I said something about rat poison, I knew. Hey, first of all, congratulations to all you Bammers out there.
Yeah, man.
You got another Iron Bowl victory. I'm trying to phrase my thoughts of the game.
Okay.
Auburn pulled an Auburn.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Sure.
They pulled an Auburn.
Sure.
And they found a way to lose the game. That's not taking anything away from the University of Alabama. You guys played well when you needed to. It was a weird game. It was an odd game.
Yeah.
Interesting game.
It was strange. It was strange.
But congratulations and roll time, man. Y'all got the dang thing.
Yeah, man.
Weird things happen. Jordan Hare. And in the Iron Bowl in particular, right? You
True.
get rivalries like that, man. There's a lot of good rivalries in the country. It always goes. You have some of those weird games. This is a weird show today, I feel.
we didn't do our intro or anything. We just jumped in and started talking. Normally we're just talking. We did all of our talking for an hour and a half, 2 hours just a minute ago, and then just got quiet. Man, if you'd have come in here, you'd have thought it was a multi-level marketing place where we were talking. But Alabama, man, they're averaging 33.3 points a game, giving up 16 and a half game, averaging 400 yards on total offense per game. They do pretty good, man. They doing it, but you're right. They find weird ways to win. They're doing things a lot different, but I don't know, and I can't remember who Georgia lost to.
Alabama.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Daniel, get your boy here. Tell him. Come on, man.
Well,
I expect that.
I kept going through my mind, Florida State. Oh, that's who we lost to.
Yeah, you should have beat him. Yeah, your quarterback played.
And Oklahoma.
He did not play very well. Let's be fair. Was Georgia and Brian on cue. Daniel Harper. Ty Simpson will have to play better than Saturday than did last. Absolutely right. Absolutely, Daniel. But do you think he put too much pressure on himself?
Probably.
He took a couple shots that he shouldn't have took.
Got lit up.
He did.
Like Aaron Rodgers got lit up the other night.
Like
you see his nose?
Of course, there's a Bills game. Of course, I watched it.
It was awesome.
Bosa destroying you. And he already had that cast on his left arm.
He got on his back,
bam,
and just rolled him to the ground. It was incredible. It was awesome. I know we're not talking about Bills football, but
bandwagon.
Jerry, who's bandwagon?
Daniel, I need you to.
Who's bandwagon?
I need you to speak for yourself here. Who's bandwagon?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Hashtag bandwagon. What is that?
Sure.
I'd like to know that.
I need to know, Daniel.
I need to know some good stuff
I need
today.
to know information. So yeah, he took some shots that he didn't need to take for sure.
Yeah.
But I appreciate his. You see the shot that Jackson Dart took last night?
No.
Oh my gosh!
Get lit up.
He got going down the sideline. NFL game. You know, he's in bounds, very close to stepping out of bounds, and a lot of times defenders don't hit the quarterback and they gain extra yards. But this dude just lit him up. I mean, he knocked him in the air 5-6 yards out of bounds. It was great. He got blistered.
That's awesome.
It was fantastic.
Do you like that play though? That call? If they're a quarterback an inch from they get to step out of bounds, do you like just shoving them out, or do you like getting lighting them up?
If you can fire him up, fire him up.
Yes, sir.
If you can do it, do
Me
it.
Me too. I like that.
Heck yeah. So that was a great play last night. And, of course, the Giants are horrible. The Giants field goal kicker, I don't know if you saw this either, Jeff, lined the kick, looking like Georgie, right, from Coos, about ready to kick the ball.
I did see that.
Except he hit, like I hit a 300-yard drive. I got this little sand wedge in, and I hit that mug so fat. Like I hit 4 feet behind the golf ball. That's what this kicker did.
Explain how that happens. I saw it. I was like, dude, what just happened here?
I don't know.
And now they're replaying it over, and it's a meme, and it's
what's up, Heather Coley? Got some Kusa family on here. Hey, stay with us.
Bandwagon. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I've been on this bandwagon for 45 years, big guy.
He was multitasking, Daniel. He was multitasking.
Well,
it's
called a brain fart.
Get that pre-workout in. Take another hit of that pre-workout.
Let me get that pre-workout.
Hey,
that's good stuff.
Before you do that, though, when you paired it with the new sponsor here,
yeah,
Harmony Hydration.
Oh my God!
What do you guys know about Harmony Hydration, man? It is fantastic. It's a great business. It's a great owner, and Lee is about the community. He wants to help the community, and you do it by keeping hydrated. He wanted to be sure that the show was hydrated.
Sure, he did.
So we have, and let me just say, I pee a lot drinking this water.
It's really good, though.
It's good.
It's
crisp. A good taste. Good.
Especially when it's cold.
Good. So thank you, Lee Harrison, and Hydration, Harmony Hydration.
That's settlement.
So that's when you got. That's what you do. Now you get another bottle. You pour it in, and when you get the end, you get like a whole nother. See?
Let me get my Harmony Hydration.
Love it. Hey, you guys jump on. Right now we're talking college football. As soon as we finish doing college football, we're going to talk about the state playoffs. I'm very excited about that. And we'll get to the City of Gadsden recognizing the Coosa Christian team today. Very excited that they got that recognition.
Talked with Kent back yesterday a little bit.
How was Kent?
Just texting back and forth. He's doing good.
Guy's got a big forehead.
He's a nice man. He's a very, very – talking about a gentleman.
Man, he's class.
He really is. He's holding that place together, man.
Him and Joe Taylor.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just
twins.
They do. Just twins.
What about your Auburn man, Alex Golish?
Look, Alex Golish is, I think, the kind of hire that Auburn needed. So when you talk about not every good coach is a good fit at certain universities. Jeff, just like not every pastor is the right pastor for every church.
Heard.
So I think fitting in and fitting with that team. Auburn is a special place. It's different. It's a different place. It really is. So you needed somebody, and I love this question that was asked to Alex Golish. It was, "Hey, do you like to play golf?"
Oh, really?
And of course, it was a setup question because Hugh Freeze and his wife are always on the golf course, right?
Right.
And he's like, "I like football better." So I appreciate that question being asked.
So somebody was trying to throw some shade.
They were, yeah. Wow. And he ain't that guy.
No.
The press conference was one. He won the press conference, no question. And you're going to see that the one thing Hugh Freeze did, he was great at press conferences. Sure. But this Golish guy, his guys love him. He's a high-level recruiter. He's a high-level quarterback. I don't call him a guru, but he's done. And he's had some really good quarterbacks that he's tutelaged over the years.
Is he bringing his whole staff with him?
To be determined.
To be determined. Don't know yet. He's going to let them coach through.
Coach Nix didn't call me back, so I don't know.
That brother's fighting. He's fighting. So
and I think if I'm Goalish,
land on his feet.
And he did say my offensive coordinator is going to call the plays. I'm not.
Really,
but he's an offensive genius, right? He's going to put it in place. He's going to do the things, but he's not calling plays.
Well, they're averaging 500 yards a game.
And they got some athletes down there, right? So, look, how many in the history of college football, Jeff, how many quarterbacks, if you know, or if you guys watching, Daniel, you like numbers, how many quarterbacks in the history of college football has thrown for 3,000 yards and ran for 1,000 yards in a single season?
How many?
I'll wait.
I don't know. 2?
12.
12.
In the history of college football, there's been 12.
Who most recently?
His quarterback at South Florida.
Dude,
and he almost did it his first year. He threw for 3,300 yards and ran for 850.
Goodness.
Wow.
Is he a senior?
He has another year.
Bing, 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 bing.
So, great to my point here, if we're talking about quarterback rooms, the Auburn quarterback room, you know I love Deuce Knight. I do.
Yeah.
I think special talent, special kid, but he's a me kid. He likes the attention. He's a crybaby. He is. It's probably that whole generation of people, to be honest with you. So he's already taken all the Auburn stuff off of his social media.
Get out of here.
Same thing he was doing during the Notre Dame recruiting. When he decided he's leaving Notre Dame. He's leaving the committee for Notre Dame.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think Alex Golesh is the guy to play that with.
No.
But if you look at the current quarterback room, you have Jackson Arnold. I don't think there's any way he stays. I think he's gone. Then you got who's the current quarterback? Ashton Daniels. What's his name?
You just said it.
Is it Ashton Daniels?
Yeah.
And then you got, of course, Deuce Knight. So, yeah, Brown is a dude. Exactly right. He has another year. So does you bring him up?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you bring him up and keep Deuce Knight? Because Ashton Daniels is a senior. Jackson Arnold will be a senior. Arnold may have another
Deuce
year.
Deuce is a sophomore?
He will be a true sophomore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I'd bring this guy.
Well, the next – how many plays the game? No, he has 4 years still.
Really?
So you got to keep –
Oh, that's right.
This
because
is freshman year. This was freshman year. So you have to keep him. If you transfer in, rumor has it that the LSU's coach –
You mean Lane Kiffin?
Is already reached out and wants to bring Deuce Knight to LSU.
Really?
Wow. So it's going to be intriguing what happens. But then you look at, there's two really good wide receivers at South Florida too. I mean, like two dudes.
Right. And
do you bring them up?
I think I'm right. If I'm this guy, if I'm Golesh, I mean, look, the single biggest turnaround, they were 1-11 last year, right? Or something like that, and they're 7 wins this year.
Oh, South Florida.
Yeah,
Andrew Ford's watching. Better sit up straight.
Duke can coach, man.
He's an absolute. He was
the first name I said, but that was months and months ago.
And it was for a different team.
Yeah.
And,
yep.
Yeah, we're looking at Arkansas, and the first jobs came open.
Yep.
He wants Ryan Williams, Andrew, but that may not be bad for Alabama if Ryan Williams goes over there.
Oh.
He can't catch the ball.
Something's happening.
That dude needs a change.
Something is happening.
I think Golesh is to coaching what Andrew Ford is to business ownership. Dudes.
Wow.
Absolute dudes.
Nice. Do you think he brings his OC from South Florida?
Great question, man.
I mean, does Nix fit Golesh style?
Well, yeah. I mean, offensive coordinator, you can learn. Look who he was in that Lane Kiffin offense. He was in the Hugh Freeze offense back when it was good back in the day at Ole Miss, and then he was obviously in.
There's
in
another
this
shade.
There's no shade, man. I'm just not a.
I like it.
Hey, Dan, that's right. South Florida was 7-6, 2 years in '93. This year, absolutely got better each and every. No, there's no fluff, and that's why I say that, Andrew, because you're a no fluff dude, and that's the way Golish is. He is. He doesn't like stupidity.
Say what he said yesterday about coming.
Oh, he was talking. Because he is a Russian refugee. Him and his family came here when he was very young, $400 in their pocket.
Wow.
And he was talking about stress and how, there is that is stress. Coaching football is not real life stress. He said it's a game. Doesn't mean he doesn't take it seriously. Doesn't mean he's not trying to do it. But there's no pressure as far as you're trying to live your life and not die as compared to winning football games. So I love his take on life. Like, we're gonna win. We're gonna be good. I'm good. You brought me here to win football games. I'm gonna win football games. But that's a squared away brother when he knows that, hey, this is real life. This is my job. Hey, thanks for watching. Incoming call from 800 number. My car warranty is out, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Danny Starks, man. He cracks me up.
God.
I haven't seen him on here in a while. Hey, Coach Badgett. You think who is a better play caller anyway? You think Derek or you talking Golish? Golish has already said that he's not calling plays. How about this? The Auburn #1 football recruit flipped to Mississippi State.
Nope.
That safety. I think he's playing safety. Womack. He's a dude. He flipped. What? Major Jim Edmonds is watching?
Major.
I didn't know he knew how to get on, to be honest with you.
My two favorite golfing buddies, Roll Tide and Go Irish. When you speak of biggest turnarounds, you have to include Oklahoma Sooners. Boomer Sooner, buddy.
No question, man. They're doing the dang thing.
They're killing me.
Look,
is your coach feeding his guy steroids like he's taking? He's taking them things like M&M's. He's on D-ball, boy, all the time.
So and we'll get to the playoffs a little bit and what everyone's thinking is going to happen or whatever, but Major Jim, first of all, we miss you and your lovely bride.
That's a fact.
Mostly her, but we like you too.
This community misses you guys, not just us. Man,
you're needed.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Let me just say that.
We need to send him some hydration, Harmony hydration.
Oklahoma plays a dirty, gritty, in-your-face, aggressive style football.
They're fun to watch.
And that carries over.
Yeah.
They say that will travel. So that means even if you're on the home side or away side, that will travel. And a good aggressive defense like that. Vandy flipping a 5-star quarterback. Is right, Daniel. The quarterback going from Georgia flipped to Vandy.
Oh.
And the dude is good. And is that the Pavia effect?
Could be.
He's showing that he can absolutely do some things. I'm very excited to see how that turns out.
How excited do you think the Auburn fan base is to have a guy that's coming in that's going to fit your school, like high tempo?
It's going to be a
spread concepts. He's throwing it down the field all the time. Quarterbacks. Would that be a place to go? Would be a
absolutely.
If you're QB, you want to be there, right?
Brock Purdy for one. Joe Milton
developing.
Look, he was. People's not thinking about this. He was on the Tennessee staff. He was the Tennessee OC in that Heupel offense, and he knows how to develop quarterbacks. But at Auburn, you're going to run the ball.
He was at Iowa State too, right?
Tight end. Brock Purdy.
Okay.
Yeah. He coached Brock Purdy, who's now making big money with the San Francisco 49ers.
Darn right.
So
he wasn't for a minute though, was he?
No, man. It was the last pick of the draft. He was Mr. Irrelevant, and he proved that he is very relevant.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So I'm just curious to see how you got to recruit your own building first.
Yeah.
You got to keep Cam Coleman. You have got to. Cam Coleman, and you have to keep Deuce Knight. Those two you have to keep. Perry Thompson, I think he's going to be very, very valuable to this offense. But then your defense has to be defense.
Which position will he hit hardest in the portal, do you think?
Hold on. Well, I think the portal is you got it. I think you're going to bring in a quarterback.
Yeah.
I think you probably bring Brown in from South Florida. Then the quarterback room. Danny Starnes says, stupidest coach in football is at Vandy. They will fire him after quarterback leave. Should have taken the money when huh? Clark Lee? I'm going to need you to expound on this, Danny Starnes. Clark Lee is one of the more highly intelligent people I've ever spoke with.
Somebody's screaming offensive line upgrades. He's got to hit that.
No, you're factual.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. I don't care who your coach is or your quarterback is. If you don't get that offensive line
That's right.
stamped up, that's 100% fact. And they got a really good – let's look at their recruiting.
What about receivers that can hold up in the SEC? Do you think they have those at South Florida?
Oh,
some of those dudes?
Well, you played against them.
Yeah. I mean, bring them.
Sure. But you got to recruit the guys you've got here. Let's look at Auburn recruiting for a second. I'm curious kind of where we're standing right now.
I cannot wait for this high school show in just a minute. I just need to hear some stuff that you've got in your brain and some stuff that's going to come out.
Nothing.
I'm not
talking anything. Nothing.
Attention.
Nothing.
I'm going to pull it out of it.
Nope.
Yep. It's going to happen. Anyway, go ahead.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to get my daily water intake with that.
With your 4 heaping scoops. And this is how you justify this. You're supposed to take 1 scoop a day. Okay? 1 scoop a day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you justify and said, I put 4 scoops in here because it's a 64 ounce. You go drink it for the next 4 days?
No. Look, hey, Dan, let's talk about this just for a second before we get into Auburn recruiting. Clark Lee is a Vandy guy. That's where he wants to be. Look what he's doing with the program. If you don't think the program is more than Pavia, it is. And you got recruits wanting to go there because, first of all, they have some of the biggest NIL deals in the country. Vandy has that money that no one knew they had. But if you get sick and need an emergency surgery, you're going to Vanderbilt Hospital, right? A lot of money up there.
True.
And they've had some good teams before. With the recruiting they're doing now, Vandy is they'll be back next year. This isn't a fluke, and they're winning not just because of Pavia, although I think he certainly helped change the program around. But that defense is making some big plays.
Gosh.
I'm talking to Justin Harris, who's on staff at Vandy's secondary coach, and he's talking about some of the dudes that they get to. Kevin Stevens, can you get a roll tide?
Kevin, what's up, buddy?
They've got some unbelievable athletes coming that want to come there now. People want to go to Nashville. Nashville is a city. It's a happening place.
Sure.
There's a lot going on.
Yep. Somebody wants to know who you think is the best college coach, best college football recruiter. What coach recruits?
You talking about a head coach or just a coach in general?
Head coach. What about Cristobal, the Mario guy? I mean, he's doing something down in Miami. Of course,
good, but
shouldn't probably easy to recruit down there. I mean,
look at the weather.
Look at the weather. A lot of money.
Cash. Here's South Beach. It's
taking you a minute.
Well, there's so many good recruiters out there.
Dabo used to be.
Still is. I think. If you're including the portal, you got to put Lane Kiffin there. No one does the portal like Lane Kiffin. I think Lincoln Riley does an amazing job recruiting. Again, same kind of thing as Miami. Here's L.A. Come to the Pacific Ocean. I got you, right? So you're recruiting there as well. Derek Nix, I know he's an OC, but he's an amazing recruiter.
Somebody said Charles Kelly.
Charles Kelly may be the number 1 recruiter in the country.
Yeah.
He may be. You're not going to be seeing that as much because he's at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He's not going to be at Jacksonville very long.
Yeah.
He will get plucked. There's no question. He's a top 5.
You see his commercials?
Oh, it's good.
Really good stuff.
I think Charles Kelly is a top 5 recruiter in the country at any level.
Will anybody ever be? Can you imagine having Steve Spurrier in this time I mean, can you imagine having this guy now that he can freely? Now, I'm not saying he did, but freely throw money around. I mean,
he got who he wanted. Let me just say, he got who he wanted for sure. So there's a lot of good recruiters, and Charles Kelly that's probably the answer. He's Kelly's probably the top. I think he's very, very good.
And he says Belichick is killing me. Then he started.
Oh, I saw.
That's funny.
He said when Vokane,
Vokane,
we knew who he's talking about. We know Johnny Manziel. We got you. We got you. Yeah, quarterback can make a difference for sure, but I think Clark Lee is building something there. He could have went to other schools, but he's a grad from Vandy. He wanted to be in Vandy, and he's making Vandy cool again. I say cool again, maybe cool for the first time ever. It got some popularity when James Franklin was there. And they won some big ball games there, but nothing like Clark Lee and staff is doing now. And God, it's a good program. It's a fun program. It really is. It's hard to believe when you're watching it. Vandy in the top 10? What's going on?
Right.
But it's pretty awesome to think. And Danny, I think there's something to be said about loyalty and not chasing a dollar.
Ooh.
And the fact that he wants to be there, that's his school. He wants to be there, and he could have left and took another big coaching interview. He was not even taking an interview. He doesn't want to leave. So let's go ahead and talk about. I know this is Alabama Auburn kind of our college show, but let's talk about Lane Kiffin.
Oh, I like it.
It's really torn on. Did he kill his legacy? These last 6 years, Lane Kiffin has been on his best behavior. He's not had drama. And you can do that, down in Oxford. You can hide. You can just be protected. He's building a top-notch program there, a top 4 program in the SEC. Some may say top 2, maybe top 3. But when the opportunity comes to make $100 million,
you got to take it.
Well, I'm torn on it, because that was always one of the top 2 places he wanted to coach was LSU.
Right.
So
he wanted to follow in his daddy's footsteps.
He wanted to. You talking about Ed Orgeron?
No. I'm talking about Nick Saban.
Well, he got advice from Nick Saban. He got advice from Pete Carroll, 2 people that he idolizes and trusts their opinion. And they both said, it's okay to take your shot. Sure, everyone in Mississippi wants you to stay where you're at.
Well, it's obvious by looking at the tarmac
but
the other day.
The timing.
They're ticked off.
The timing that he had to make this decision, the calendar's broken.
Yeah.
Right? Because ADs have to set up for next year. In the season, they got you right. Tomorrow is signing day. It's the early signing day tomorrow. So you got to get coaches in place. And so if that's his dream job, it's obviously his daughter's dream place to go.
Okay.
And I get it, but do I feel like that he's selling out on his players that he recruited there? It's 1-year contracts, but he may not ever get the opportunity to coach in the playoffs again. Honestly, He may not. You would think he would because LSU has the best of everything.
Sure.
But the fact that he's not getting to coach his team there, and all those guys are there because of him, I'm torn on the issue.
Tough, isn't it? That's tough. Did he make that statement? Is that a true statement where he said the coaches, because he I think asked all of his OC offensive staff to go with him?
I think everybody.
Did they all go?
No,
they all stayed.
I can't say all.
Right.
But I know that the defensive coordinator is going to be the interim head coach there.
Okay.
Pete Golish. Not Golish. I got Golish on Pete Golden, maybe.
Golden.
And as Tennessee fans. You're right. He was there for 1 year.
Yeah.
Right. And it was and he feels bad about that 1 year. But again, he was going through so much self-induced, to be honest with you.
Sure.
So is he a fantastic football coach? Does he add value to your program? Does he bring interest in your program? Is he going to boost ticket sales? Is he going to boost clothing revenue because of stuff he wears? People want it.
Sure.
It's like the Marcus Freeman effect.
Yeah.
It's so funny. True. Under Armour has their coaching gear that you can't buy, and it upsets all of us Notre Dame fans because it's so cool.
Because you want his,
and we can't buy it.
Yeah.
You can't even buy it. So why even make it? Which is funny.
Lane's got some.
He got swag, man. He got some swag, no question.
His His sport coats are fly, son.
His Instagram, that's what's fly.
I mean,
his X account.
God, he just blows it up, doesn't
It's funny. So, from an Alabama standpoint, you got to be like, it doesn't matter because he's going to bring the same kids to LSU. But who's got better athletes? The state of Louisiana or the state of Mississippi?
Goodness, the state of Louisiana, man.
No question.
I mean, yeah.
So if he recruits the state of Louisiana,
yeah.
And a lot of those kids are getting out now. A lot of those kids, Notre Dame goes in and gets a couple kids a year. Alabama gets a couple kids a year. Auburn gets a couple kids. Same thing for Mississippi. They're good, but they don't keep them all. Deuce Knight, he's a Mississippi product. And he likes the attention. So do you think he's not going to come? Yeah, hey Daniel, I think, I saw that story by Chris Lowe. He's a really, really good writer, by the way. A lot of good insight. Lane Kiffin wanted to coach in the playoffs.
Sure,
he did. But it was one of those things where you can't have your cake and eat it too. You decided you were going to leave. We don't want you. We only want the people with us that's for us, long haul, going to be with us. And that decision was made. So I'm torn on it. Again, I'm still torn on the issue, but I'm thankful that that it's put to bed because now all the other dominoes are falling in place. A lot of good coaching hires, down low coaching hires have been made since then. Kiffin to LSU is the number one hire, right? I think it is the number one hire. You know what you're going to get. But the three best hire in my opinion, and not that my opinion matters, but I think Golish at Auburn was an incredible hire. Summerall to Florida was meant to be.
Yeah.
It was meant to be. That dude is different. He's intense. He's a winner. I think he's going to do very, very well in Gainesville, and I think he's going to bring it's going to be hard to say he's going to get them back to where they were. It's going to take a little bit of time, but he's the kind of guy that can do it.
Was there six head coach openings in the
just the SEC?
SEC.
So Arkansas, Silverman went to Arkansas, right? From Memphis.
Okay.
I think that was a great hire too, by the way. Good up and coming coach. Then Auburn got their coach. LSU got their coach. Florida got their coach. Ole Miss is going to be available now.
Then you got Auburn. So Ole Miss is open.
Yeah.
And who else is open? There's two more, right?
Is there?
I swear I thought there was
six.
See, but
who's left? I think the hire by Kentucky was fantastic. Kentucky's hire was really good.
Is there ever an opportunity? Not opportunity. Is there ever in your mind that USC could be good again?
USC?
Yeah. Where they could be the cream of the crop like they used to
Absolutely
be.
right.
What has to happen?
Hurts me.
Yeah, what has to happen there?
For a long time, certain programs had more money to spend than others. And they were there. USC was there.
That was
Now everyone has money to spend. Look at Texas Tech. Texas Tech is spending more money than USC. Texas Tech's winning better than USC, more than USC. It's more. Money is the equalizer, and now it's a lot more parity from some of these programs. SMU is going to continue to be good.
Oh, yeah.
And they got Rhett Lashley, who's a friend, and Mark O'Brien actually is who put us together. That's who introduced me to Rhett Lashley.
Right.
And I think he's an amazing coach, and he just signed that huge deal to stay with SMU.
Have you seen the advertisement for? I'm gonna watch it. The Netflix series, or not, it's a documentary on the cocaine quarterback out of USC. Have you seen them advertising that? Yeah, it's what was his name? He was a backup. I don't think he ever touched the field.
No, he did. It was very good. He was supposed to be the next Heisman winner. And yeah, I know his story.
Was it Hanson? Hanson. Oh gosh, it was Owen Hanson, wasn't it? Was it him? Thanks for watching. It's probably your wife.
No, it's my sister.
Oh, well, you know she definitely ain't watching. All right, let's roll into it. Any last words on college?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about recruiting. You know, signing day is tomorrow for this 26 class, and I'm looking at Auburn. They got the the big commit, the big linebacker is the number one recruit. I think it's going to be a 5-star. Hey, thank you, Coach Short. Looking forward. Hopefully, we'll see you guys down there, right? The kid from Wadley, and they're playing for a state championship in 1A against Maplesville. They're trying to defend their title. He's committed. He's 6'4", 220. Dude is legit, man. He's incredible. They have a big wide receiver they have to be able to keep from Mississippi, and that's one of Deuce Knight's friends.
Okay.
So if Deuce Knight goes, does this kid still sign tomorrow? I don't know. Another linebacker from Cotton Hill Christian down in Mobile. So defensively, they're heavy. And now let's get to the offensive line. They got a 3-star who should end up being a 4-star out of Georgia. He's 6'6", 280.
Good gosh. That's a
6'6", 280. They have a big tight end. He's 6'4", 210. He's from Atlanta. They got the Parker Pritchard. He's an interior offensive lineman, 6'5", 310. From Columbus, Georgia. Goes to Carver over there. Another linebacker out of West Palm Beach. He's a 6'2", 205 kid. A safety out of Maryland. Another tight end out of Mary Montgomery. And a junior college kid out of Mississippi. And I think they keep their quarterback, to be honest. I think the quarterback commit, I think he's going to stay. I think he's pretty happy with the new hire. But early signing periods tomorrow, I'll be tuned into every bit of it. So I'm big on that, by the way. I just love the recruiting aspect of it. Yeah, Danny, he fumbled, man. The kid was trying to make a play. He fumbled. And I think if he doesn't fumble, to like Cam Coleman in the Bowl, I think the way they're moving the football, they probably go down there and score. We'll never know.
Yikes.
Danny's obviously a huge Auburn fan.
Sure he is not. That's hilarious.
Any more Alabama Auburn talk here? And we thank you to all of our sponsors, by the way.
Man, yeah,
appreciate you guys more than you know.
We love you guys. There was a kid, and I'm trying to find him. He's a top recruit, and I can't.
Where's he going?
That's what I'm trying to find.
We got the defensive lineman. He's a 5-star kid that it's already enrolled at Auburn. Last year, I think you got to keep that kid. He's from Opelika. You got to keep that kid, man. I'm saying you got to recruit him. He's going to be good.
Well,
right now in the composite ranking, Auburn has the 77th ranked class.
People are is USC and Georgia and Notre Dame and Alabama the top 4, right? In
recruiting right now?
Yeah, right now.
I haven't looked lately, but I will.
I know you will.
I can look it up.
I know you will.
Let's see.
Yeah, it does say USC number one team.
But here's why.
Class.
Here's why, though, with USC. If you wanted to take a deep dive, obviously I'm not a USC fan.
Ooh, Texas A&M.
And USC is because their number of commits.
I see.
Look at the number of commits, then look at their average rank. So if you look at their number of commits, I think it's like 32, but their average rank is like 91. Something like that.
Gotcha.
And let's just take Alabama for an example. And Notre Dame. Here we go. It's pulled up. Alabama's ranked number 2 right now, recruiting at 23 commits. Their average ranking is a 92.98. That gives them a total points of 299. USC has 34 commits, and their average ranking is a 91.72.
I got you.
So it's that. Notre Dame has 27 recruits, and they're ranked number 3 right now at an average of 92.67, so just right under Alabama. But if you want to get down to where the rubber meets the road, you have to look at 2 teams. You have to look at LSU. They only have 15 commits. They're ranked number 12, but their average is a 93. And Oregon has 19 commits, and their average is a 94. So some big time. But just look at the SEC, because I know all SEC people here. Alabama is the top SEC school. Then you have Georgia, at number 6, Texas at 7, Tennessee 8, Texas A&M 9, LSU at 12, Oklahoma at 14, Florida at 16, Ole Miss at 21, South Carolina 22, Missouri 25. So some teams you wouldn't necessarily think. And Vandy's at 30, Mississippi State. So it's going to be interesting. I love recruiting, and I will be involved in it all day tomorrow.
Oh, there's no question about that.
All day tomorrow.
You'll be eat up.
I will
eat up with it.
I will, for sure.
All right, you ready? Let's roll.
What are we doing now?
Roll into the high school playoff show. I'm ready to hear it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, well, I know you have. Are you wanting to start with 7A?
Yeah, we can do 7A.
All right. And that's Thompson and Opelika? Opelika?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were saying?
Yeah, I'm asking.
And
I know Thompson.
That's where Haley gets it from. Like, we're doing trivia. We do trivia up there, and she's like, "Is it Jesus?"
Yeah. The prophet Herman? Oh, she said.
But she answers the question with a question. Is it Jesus? Those kids love doing Bible trivia.
I know, man. It's so
I absolutely love it with them. And it's so funny when Dallas came in. She was running a little bit late last time.
Right.
Will, you better go get my Bible out of your truck. You better go.
Yeah, she walked in and said, "Is Will upstairs?" I said, "Yeah, he's upstairs." She's so country, man. She's just like him. Yeah. He said, "Get my Bible." I said, "Well, go up there and tell him."
What y'all doing after church? We're going hunting.
We went to eat, and then, man, they came home. We started to get about 3 o'clock. And there they come.
That's so fun.
Camoed up, son.
That's so funny. Deer hunting in all its worth. All right, so let's talk a little 7A football. And we're talking Opelika. We're talking Thompson. And Thompson, I think, has the second best quarterback in the state of Alabama. He is a dude. There's no question. He is a dude. Probably Trent Seaborn that's committed to Alabama. He led Thompson since he was in the 8th grade. And this is a battle that you kind of figured it was going to happen. You know, these are two good teams. It's hard to pick against Thompson. But if you look at the records and do the side-by-side comparison, Thompson and Opelika both 10-3 on the season. Thompson averages almost 39 points a game. Opelika is 28. Defense wins championships, right? Thompson giving up 13 points a game and 22 by Opelika. Opelika is a good football team. Don't let it fool you, man. Opelika is a good football team, but I just think that Thompson's going to be too much, and I think they are going to win this thing one more again. And that game is tomorrow. Wait, what's the day? Tuesday? Yeah, it's tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
So Thompson. So somebody said that on this picture, somebody just sent me a thing and said, "Where is you know who?"
Where's Craig Ford?
Yeah, where's Craig Ford? Their defensive backs are they still the elite of the elite at Thompson? Or
I think they're elite all over the field.
Yeah,
I think they are that good.
What's the weakness of Thompson?
You tell me, and we can coach another team
together.
Yeah.
Is there one?
Not that I'm aware of. They're very well coached. Those kids, not only do they know how to win, they expect to win.
Gotcha.
And they've been good for some time now. When you look at what they've done just since 2020, Jeff, they go back to 19, state championship in 19, state championship in 20, state championship in 21, state championship in 22. What happened in 23? But they come back and won it last year in 24.
Dang,
it's
a down year.
Yeah, they just know how to do it. I'm interested surprised that these two teams only played one time ever.
Really?
Yeah, just once. I would think both of them being so good for so long. Thompson won the game in 23, 44-13.
Somebody just commented that Opelika is known for huge, big, explosive plays.
Yeah.
They're fast and athletic. So, I mean, maybe they give them a run, or you think it's a blowout?
Look, they've been in both kind of games. So, in the playoffs, round 1, it was 31-7, Thompson. Round 2, it was a complete blowout. They beat Mary Montgomery 54-0.
Oh.
Then last week, they barely got by Central Phoenix City 35-34. Um, So they've been in those games. And when you look at Opelika, again, very, very good team and has some big victories. Hewitt Trussell, they went on the road to Hewitt Trussell, won 27-21 in the first round of the playoffs. They went to home against Baker and won 35-9. And Auburn last week, another close game at Auburn. That is a big rival. They won that 31-28. I happen to think Thompson gets it done. I lost one game last week. No.
Did you? I don't think you
I
lost
didn't. I didn't. But there was two games I was pulling for. I picked this team's going to win.
Right. The Catholics, you won.
Yeah, I wanted St. Michael to win, but I said that they're going to lose. And the same thing with I picked Thompson to beat, but I was rooting for Central Phoenix.
All right, 6A. It's
what you know about 6A?
Sarah Land and Clay Chalkville.
Yeah, man.
They're two undefeated.
These two teams are incredible. Sarah Land's where Ryan Williams came from, by the way.
Are they a modern day juggernaut? I mean,
they're
it's something. Aren't
they? They're really, really good.
Talk about their QB.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
They
Unstoppable, maybe.
They got a quarterback.
Yeah. I mean,
so
just a little one.
Let me just do a side-by-side comparison. Both these teams are one's 13-0, one's 14-0.
Mm-hmm.
Clay's 14-0. And when you do the side-by-side breakdown of how they match up in points and those kind of things, very interesting. Both these teams average over 42 points a game. 42 for Saraland, 46 for Clay Chalkville. Defenses, right? They both win defense wins championships. Saraland averages giving up 13 points a game. Clay Chalkville averages giving up 11.6. These two teams know how to win. It is going to be an incredible, in-your-face, physical, hard-fought game. And this is a Friday game. This is the game after us.
Yeah.
This is the 7 o'clock game after our 3 o'clock game. And when you look, I want to see who beat whom to get here. Is how I look at things.
Whom beat whom?
Exactly right.
Okay. All right.
So Saraland beat Wetumpka 49-24 in the first round. They had a close game against Spain Park, 35-31. Then they went on the road and beat Pike County, 56-32. Then they beat a very good up-and-coming Ben Russell team, 38-21. So now you look at Clay Chalkville. They beat Jackson Olin, 49-26. They beat Gadsden City 44-7.
Yes,
they beat Homewood 35-17, and then they beat a very good Muscle Shoals team that we're familiar with because we did the prep for the Gadsden City game. They beat them 30-13, and Muscle Shoals is an outstanding defensive team. So it is going to be an absolute war, and I'm excited. We're not going to stay and watch it.
No, we're not.
Because we're ready to get out, but I am picking Clay Chalkville in this game. For the upset.
Do you think that the run game is as good as Clay Chalkville run game is? Do you think they match up?
Well, they're dynamic and they're very good all over the field.
Yeah.
However the game goes, they're kind of there for it. And I think it's if I'm putting a line on the game, I'll probably put Clay Chalkville a 3-point favorite.
Really? Is it because they're so big and strong in the trenches, or is it's just?
I think they're overall one of the top 2 teams in the state.
Wow.
At any classification,
okay.
I think they're that good.
Dang, Jerry White! Look at Jerry White making moves.
Ain't doing nothing.
Making moves. All right, 5A.
Whew.
Viger.
Whew.
Moody. Good grief.
So
we're loaded with athletes.
We can take this any way you want to take it, but let's just focus on the game. And Viger and Moody is going to be an outstanding one. Viger was one of the games that I picked last week that I got flack on. People was like, "No, Williamson is going to destroy them," just like they beat them the first time. Well, they didn't destroy them the first time either. The first time they played it was 22-14. So yes, Williamson did win that game, but. Viger, man, the Wolves are very, very, very good. And then you got to talk about Moody. That's the 411 boys. It's going to be, that's the fighting Jake Don't mispronounce his name.
Right.
I heard his favorite restaurant was Dexon Dock.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
I can't wait to get some of those Saturday wings, by the way.
Yeah, we need to try that.
Heck yeah.
Need to try that.
She got a coffee thing going on, too.
Do you think that does Viger's defense remind you of Kusa as aggressive as Kusa is? A lot of people say Viger is very aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
They're very aggressive everywhere.
Period.
That's how they're coached, and when you talk about Pritchard, Alabama, you got to think Viger, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing I think. You think about Pritchard.
That's kind of how it goes. And when they lost that game at Williamson early in the season, that was an overtime game. So they did lose to Baker week 10. Then in the playoffs, man, Charles Henderson, Northside. Then they shut out Central Clay, which is a very good team. Then they beat Williamson 28-21. And it's tough to beat a team twice. But they do big boy ball, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They like to bang and be aggressive, but they average, man. They give up 13 points a ball game.
Man,
it's pretty tough, and they score right at 35 points a ball game. So
I'll give you a couple of these comments real
please,
quick,
because I'm not looking at any of them.
Daniel Harper says, I just flipped over here. Yeah. It says, in my best Pat McAfee voice, give me Thompson.
Yes.
Michael Short says Opelika has never won a state championship, and then Coach Short says again, Clay Chalkville is better equipped to win in the weather, which would be the rain. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of rain. It looks like.
Daniel, we're going to delete your pick, because if you're going to do it in your best Pat McAfee voice, that means you got to stand up and take your shirt off, and you got to let the nips fly, and then you got to pick who you're going
to.
Right? If you're going to do Pat McAfee, you got to be all in on Pat McAfee.
Sure. All right, 4A.
Well, I didn't make a pick yet.
Oh, you didn't?
I
thought you did.
Clay Chalk.
Yeah, well, got to figure that was coming.
Yeah.
Jackson Anderson, 4A.
Woo! Speed! Everywhere, man. There is speed all over the stinking place with this one. I am pulling for Anniston.
Yeah, me too.
They're close to us,
sure.
Man. I want all the teams that are in it that's close to us. Well, there's just one team here locally I would not pick. Just one.
just
one.
On principle.
Just one.
On principle.
But everyone else, man, even in
that school
remote, I'm not going to tell you. Even in this remote area, I want Anniston to win this ball game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Plainview is probably the best coached team in high school football in the state of Alabama. When I'm talking, Coach Short, weigh in. You know more about football than I'll ever know. From a fundamental standpoint, from the understanding how Coach Pruitt does a great job. And Anniston was able to pull it off the last second of the game for a 32-29 victory. We were like, oh my God, what a game. We were listening to that on the way from a very halfway friendly Pisgah place.
Halfway. That's true. The administration was nice.
Oh, they were incredible.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. But if I'm comparing roster to roster, and sometimes it comes down to that's what you have to do, roster to roster, I think that Jackson in their running game is just built, especially in the rain, to win the state championship. I think they're going to defend. There's 4 teams trying to defend a state championship from last year, and I think Jackson is one of them. That's the early game before us.
Do you think they match up well with the elite speed that
Anderson has elite speed. Jackson has elite speed. Right. They have kids all over the field that's already committed to play D1 football.
Gotcha.
The running backs, he's the number 2 running back in the state of Alabama. Will win Mr. Football again. Crowa, he's going to Alabama, already committed. The quarterback Duck was going to South Carolina. They got kids going everywhere. They had a little lull in the season when they lost 2 games. They lost the very first game of the season against Saraland, 17-6. Saraland's a much bigger program, and they lost to St. Michael in a battle on the road. They were in Fairhope, and St. Michael won that game 49-39. But 6 starters were out for them. 6.
I think somebody told the Coosa people they couldn't comment today. Sorry.
They're at city council. We see that hand.
Okay.
So I think if you just look in playoffs here, what they did, Anniston beat Fultondale 49-8. They beat Madison 44-12. They beat Dessler. I think everyone in the state of Alabama was pulling for them to beat the crap out of Dessler.
Sure, they were.
People are so sick of the internals, not the kids.
Yeah,
they're so sick of the internals of their program. 31-7. Then they got that win against Plainview. But you look over at.
You want to talk about Dessler for a minute?
No, I don't. I always try to get me off the edge.
I'm trying.
They beat Ashford 34-0. They beat a very good Hanley team 42-28. They beat WS Neal 50-7, and a Gunner Rivers led.
I don't know what you're going to say right there.
St. Michael Cardinal team. Watch this. It's time to stand up. Don't breathe. 44-23.
It's probably saying your heart rate is out of control.
It probably is. Yeah. So I'm actually picking the Aggies in this one.
Oh.
I think that top to bottom, I think don't be surprised if this is a 1 or 2 score game.
Oh.
I think Anniston can keep it close for sure. But with the rain and the power running game, yes, they have a lot of speed, does Jackson, but I think the power running game is going to be the reason that they get this. It wouldn't surprise me if they blew Anniston out.
Wow.
But it also wouldn't surprise me if it's a very, very close game because Anniston has athletes. They're playing very disciplined football. And I'm excited to see where this program continues to go to. But the Finney State champion, been there before, mostly senior class. I think Jackson finds a way to get it done.
Come on, man. Okay.
Just my opinion.
I hope Anniston wins, but
yeah, no, I do too. No, I wish they would.
I know you did. You did.
But I'm trying to. But I got to give you my opinion.
You're trying to keep your picks clean too. You're looking real good this year. So I can't wait for the total at the end of the year. It's going to be fun.
Kevin Moore didn't want none of it.
No, he didn't want none of it. All right, Bayside Academy 3A, Bayside Academy and Mars Hill College, as you call them. Oh,
if there's anyone that can beat them, it's Bayside.
Yeah, you think
they have a power, old school Baptist power in the blood? They got that power.
Is Mars Hill just they're comfortable in the playoffs because they're always there.
They got a great recruiting staff. They get the athletes, and hey, there's ways to legally recruit.
Sure,
absolutely right.
Move here.
Yeah. Hey, you want to be a part of this? Look, you don't think Westbrook is recruiting by the facilities they have?
Well, yeah, they're not going out, but you just say, look at this.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They put out that video.
There's ways to.
Who doesn't want to go there?
There's ways to legally recruit without speaking one word to a kid.
That's correct.
Right? There's ways to do it. And you do it by, hey, this is our program.
And that's what Mars Hill does.
Here's how we're doing it. Here's our facilities. Here's our coaching staff.
Yeah.
Here's the players that we're developing, getting to the next level.
Yeah.
You want to run up the score? Hey, we got an offense to do that. You'd like to play defense? Look at this, Jeff. This will break it down.
You said, look at this.
Would you look at this?
Just
ask me no stupid question like that. Pumpkin pie. Mars Hill, 14-0 in the season. They've scored 719 points this year.
Grief, buddy.
Jeff, they average 51.4 points a game.
That's stupid, isn't it?
You know how many points they've allowed? 152. Golly. They give up 11 points a game. 10.9 to be accurate.
Jeez,
11 points a game. So they're outscoring people 51-11. Yeah. But Bayside, let's give credit where credit is due because the Admirals can play ball, Jeff.
Somebody just said it, so seems like a David versus Goliath deal.
I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Bayside's got good weather, though, down south. The Admirals, they are 13-1 in the season. They average 40 points a game.
Coach Short said 92% of the kids, I guess you're talking about Mars Hill, were there in the 5th grade.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Coach, keep in mind, because some people are going to hear, hey, Jerry says Mars Hill Bible recruits. Keep in mind how I said that. They recruit because they're a winning program.
Sure.
They recruit because how they have their social media.
It says 18 starters back from last year.
Yeah. Who won the state championship last year? Yeah. But back to Bayside. A tremendous season. Very stingy defense. They only give up 12 points a game, and they score 40. So they know what they're doing, and it's going to be one of those games that can set your future. Who would you think, when we're talking how we do games, Jeff, and we're talking 3A football here?
Okay.
Who was the best 3A team in our area and has been for quite some time?
In our area?
Mm-hmm. I'll say it for you.
Fife?
Okay. Piedmont?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Piedmont's really good this year.
Mm.
Pinto, unbelievable. Committed to signing to JSU tomorrow. Gray back. Mars Hill beat them 44-7.
Dang, son. That's how good they
And I picked it.
Yeah.
I picked that one. Kevin Moore. Steve Smith. I know you didn't like that one. I picked that one. They're very good. And I think Bayside Academy is a good program, a great school. But Mars Hill Bible, they do it the right way.
Sure they do.
They get the kids in early. Like Fife, they understand their program.
Yeah.
The stuff they do on the Pee Wee, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, middle school level, they do at the high school level. They understand the program. And
all flows together.
I think Mars Hill is.
Coach Short said the QB from Bayside was at Gulf Shores.
He was.
The kid at Bayside used to be at Oxford when he was young. How about that?
He knows.
He does. All right, we're going to skip 2A. We're going to go to 1A, Maplesville and Wadley.
Woo! Look, another defending champion in Wadley. They won it last year. They're very, 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 very good. That's a Thursday game at 3 o'clock. Maplesville, again, battle of undefeated teams, man. Maplesville 14-0, Wadley's 13-0. Wadley is the defending, reigning.
Best running game, Maplesville, in 1A, you think?
I think so, yeah. Probably so. Very evenly matched teams, but to me it comes down to defense. I am going against the grain here. I am going to pick Maplesville for the upset. Jeff, this defense is...
You're talking about the defensive front?
All the defense. I'm going to give you these scores, Jeff, if I can.
I wish you would.
Maplesville beat Fife to start the season 35-6. Then they beat Isabella 42-7. Then they beat Elwood Christian 58-0. Then Nottasaga, they beat them 48-0. Then Otagoville Academy, they beat them 38-0. That's 3 shutouts in a row.
Yes.
Then they beat Holt 52-14. They also won their bye week. Another shutout. Then they beat Billingsley 42-0. They beat Keith 56-0. They beat Verbena 42-0. Excuse me. They beat Alabama Christian 49-0. Yeah, okay. But now let's talk about the playoffs, right? We're talking playoffs.
Sure.
They beat R.C. Hatch in the playoffs 58-0. They beat McIntosh in the second round 48-0. Then they beat Southern Choctaw 42-0. And last week they beat Leroy, defending state champions. 2 years ago they won state championship, 59-18. All right, potential spam. Send you
just blowing up today.
Jeff, they average giving up 3.2 points a game.
That's crazy.
And they score 45 points a game. I'm sorry, they score 48 points a game. They've only given up 45 points all year. I think Maplesville wins this game. I think it's a battle because Wadley's the defending champion. They know what it's like to win. They got a great explosive running game, and they're no slouch of defense. They're only giving up 12 points on defense themselves.
Okay.
Right? This is the 2 best teams in 1A. No question about it.
Wadley is not as physical this year as Maplesville. Would you agree?
I've only seen two film on both. So in those 2 games I watched, Wadley was pretty physical. But Maplesville, man, is just different, next level. I am taking the Red Devils over the Bulldogs in that 1A. It's Maplesville for me, man.
Let's see if we can keep some people out of trouble. 2A state championship, Lynette, Coosa Christian. Lynette, blue blood, small school, right? The perimeter play of Lynette. A lot of people are talking about explosive athletes that they have as well. You were talking about that before.
They're big and physical, and 100% complete opposite of what Pisgah was. Pisgah, they out-formationed you, a lot of motion. Very good game plan. Right?
Do you think they're the fastest 2A school in the state?
I think maybe with size and speed together. Yeah, they're
Really?
a big team, and they understand how to win. Man, this is a team that's won big games before. They lost 2 games this year as they're both these teams are 12-2, but the teams that beat them was the very first game of the season. They lost to Bullock County 17-14, and Bullock made it to the second round of the playoffs, I think. Very good. 3A team, by the way. They also lost to another 3A team, Hanley, 15-13.
Oh, Hanley.
That's funny. Bullock County, Hanley's, I think, is in the same region in 3A.
Really?
So they lost to 2 of the top 3 teams in that 3A region. Coosa lost at Pierce County, and they lost to Pell City, and they shouldn't have lost to Pell City. Then they went on a run. And if you're comparing these two, man, there's a lot of good comparison. Not many times you go into a football game and say, hey, this defense could be better than Coosa Christian's defense.
Right.
Coosa Christian's giving up 14.4 points a game, and Lynette's giving up 9.5. Dang. It is... God, everybody in the state's picking against Coosa. Let's be fair. Most people are picking against Coosa.
This could have the most penalties of any playoff game, championship game in the history of championship games between these two teams.
Well, anytime you run the ball, you can get penalties, right? Because you can call holding all the time. It's going to happen, and you got to the less penalized team and whoever protects the football is going to win this one. You can say that for most games, right? If you turn the ball over a lot, you're going to lose.
But this one especially, right?
I think this one is you had to protect the ball. So when it comes down to this is the second year for this coach here at Lynette. Really turned this thing around from last year, and he's done an amazing job. He's got some big-time dudes. And I will say that Coosa does produce on the road. Coosa's been in the big game before. Anytime – is there a bigger place to play than Bryant-Denny Stadium?
Nah.
And they played there very well. Most people think that anybody that watched that game, Coosa should have won the game 2 years ago. They should have been state champions, but they didn't. But the coaching staff is in place. There's a lot of these same kids, sophomores on that team or seniors on this team, and they've been so resilient. They understand resiliency better than most adults. They've been through some stuff. That means nothing to Lynette. Lynette is here to win. They're here to snatch your soul. Both these teams score at a high rate. Lynette averages 39 points a game. Coosa's averaging 40 points a game. Lynette's given up 133 points on the year. Coosa's given up 202. Opponents' records, 64-48 for Lynette, 57-48 for the Conquerors of Coosa Christian. Lynette's losses were both on the road this year. So maybe they don't travel as well, and playing in a stadium like this, which is much smaller than Bryant-Denny, but still a huge, massive.
Oh yeah.
You've seen games being played this on TV. You go to Top Golf and you stare at the stadium. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's look at the run they made in the playoffs. I think it was very well that Coosa and Lynette were both off the last week of the season. Get some rest in before the playoffs. Coosa beat Isabella at home 56-14. They beat Lexington 49-16. They shut out Tuscaloosa Academy in a monsoon 17-0. And they went on the road to Pisgah last week and got a 44-36 victory in a game that was back and forth. Coosa was trailing a lot in this game, but they found a way to win. And you're talking Kylan Johnson, ran for 305 yards, 6 touchdowns, the sophomore, but he doesn't come anywhere close to that. The offensive line doesn't do what they do. Right. But what's more impressive for me is the way these wide receivers block downfield. The wide receivers and tight ends for Coosa, I personally think, is what helps with the big explosive down the field plays. Yes, the offensive line does a good job in that initial contact to open a hole for Kylan or for East to Joseph East to get in there to make the big runs. But when you get to the second level, it's because your linebackers are being blocked and the secondary is being blocked by your wide receivers and tight ends. That is how Coosa has these explosive plays. Yes, a lot to do with Kylan Johnson being a special talent, but the unselfishness of that wide receiver room blocking for him downfield.
Yeah.
You're talking Grayson Malone, who's been at Coosa since kindergarten, right? He loves this program. LJ Mostella is as physical as a blocker you're ever going to see. And just pick a kid and put it out there. If you're out there, you're blocking.
Sure,
if you don't block,
right.
you don't play wide receiver for Coosa Christian. Lynette in the playoffs, they beat Zion Chapel 42-6. They beat Aronson 34-14. They beat Luverne, who most people had winning the state championship. As we did on this show, I picked Lynette in that game. Kevin Moore didn't. What's up, Kev? Steve Smith didn't. I see you, bud. And then they beat Reeltown 35-19. This team is hungry. They believe in themselves. They have a type of game that carries. They're really good defense, and they run the ball. They're not going to beat themselves. So this is just one of those games, man, where it is going to be a battle. This is probably the most, if you're looking at all 7 matchups, this is the one that, wow, those two teams are very, very equal.
Do you think that the physical, obviously the toughest, most physical team in 2A football is Coosa, right? They are just,
we'll find out.
They're hard hitting, you're right. But do you think the way Coosa's defense wears teams down in the second half, do you think that's going to play a big part in this with Lynette? Or is Lynette not going to be wore down? Because Coosa's known for doing that in the second half, just wearing their guys out. Other teams quit.
Yeah.
Not saying Lynette will.
Now, Lynette is certainly not going to quit. You're right, Michael. Sure, that 4A region, Hanley and Jackson was tied late in the quarter. Yeah, very explosive. So I'm just now looking at some comments here. This is one of those games, and Coach Short is right. It's going to be a slick field, right? It's not going to be muddy and sloppy like the TA game. It's going to be a slick field, so the shoes are going to matter, right? The feet's going to matter, Jeff.
Them feets.
So it's going to be very interesting. And Michael Short says the kicking game. I like my odds with George.
Yeah, me too.
George Cantlonado, he was a 2A All-State kicker last year. He's got the longest field goal in 2A football this year. Mm-hmm. He has the highest of extra points percentage at 92%. I believe in George, 100%. So it comes down to a kick. My money's on Coosa. Are you asking me to pick this game?
Yep.
I have to pick this game, and I think Coosa is going to get a hard-fought victory. I'm looking like, I'm going to go just like I predicted and lost the Auburn game. But I'm giving the same score. I think Coosa wins this game 31-28.
Oh.
And I think Georgie with a huge field goal in this game.
Come on.
31-28 Conquerors. This could be the game of the Super 7.
Yeah.
I think it could be that competitive. And
you have a lot of people staying and watching this game or coming back for this game.
Sure. Hey, and again, Coosa been through a lot.
Yeah, they have.
Been through a lot. And these kids, man, it's going to be incredible. It's an accomplishment. If you look at depth, there's no question. Lynette only has 3 kids that play both ways. So it's a huge advantage in Lynette when it comes to that. But I will take this Coosa team. I know the kids. You know the kids. We know the parents. We know the coaches. We know the administration. God, this would be so huge for the program. They need it. They deserve it. I think they were the best team last year. And if they made the playoffs, I think they won 2A last year. But that's that. This is a new season, a new team. You look at Coach Alaric Williams, what he's going to dial up. You look at Coach Teddy Whitmire and the defensive staff. They're going to be prepared. They're going to have a few wrinkles. But at the end of the day, you don't win a game based on a trick play or a new alignment. Jimmy's and Joe's is what you're going to do, and you know what you do well. And with the game on the line, I look for our running game to take over in this game and just find a way to do it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Coach Short says 24-14 Coosa. Daniel Harper says Lynette 2014 over Coosa. Sorry, guy. So
that's all right, man. Hey, you're entitled to be wrong.
Sure.
It's okay. But Daniel, I think Daniel would agree. Obviously, with that score, very close game.
Yeah.
And the weather will have an impact. Coach Short is also he's going 24-14 Coosa. The weather impact, is it still going to be raining all day? And is that what we're hearing?
Yeah, let me look one more time. But
you want me to text James Spann?
Yeah, James, tell us. Yeah, it's going to be raining all day. Friday looks like. Yeah, man. It's just going to be a soppy. Well, a good thing about playing on turf is just like you said, it's going to be slick, but that's going to slow some things down.
I haven't set foot on that turf, so I don't know. Some turf's better than others. Yeah. I would think that would be the best possible.
You would think this one would be, right? So being so new. All right, man. This year has been great. We got one more to come back and talk about all these games and continuing the process. We're doing Alabama High School Sports, our sports show. So I'm excited about that. Michael Coach Short said it's going to be cold too. Yeah, it's really the high is 48. So it's going to be cold and nasty. But we're going to be in a booth, dry. Y'all can listen to
sipping on coffee.
That's right. All the action will go airtime. I think it's at 2:30 is what time we're going live. 2:30 on Friday. We'll be live right here on Kapow. Join us and you can listen to every play, every snap with the voice of Coosa Christian, J-Dub White, and I'll be there adding some comedy or just going to get drinks, whichever.
When do you ever get drinks?
Ever.
We send our
wives are going to go, so they can get our drinks. They ain't going to get our drinks.
They ain't getting us nothing.
Dang it. Nicole, help us out.